And now with the Padres up by 1 in the 9th inning tonight, and Mason Miller being given an opportunity to collect his first save as a Padre. The first guy he's going to face, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Got him. This time it goes to Miller, a 3-pitch K, and 1 down in the bottom of the 9th. Got him. Locklear went fishing for a slider in the other batter's box, and back-to-back 3-pitch strikeouts for Mason Miller. And a swing and a miss. 103 to put it away. Mason Miller with his first save as a Padre.
By him. Strikes out. Story ends the top of the 7th. That means it's 7th inning stretch. 4-3 Padres. Runner goes. Pitch is a ball. Throw down there. Safe. Stolen base. Challenge.
Wow. I love it.
They think they got him.
After review, the runner is out.
Bases are empty and a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Make it 2 outs. Second strikeout for Mason Miller.
Bringing the heat.
Struck him out. Mason Miller nails tonight. Struck out Toro. Now he strikes out Abreu. 103. Baya. Swing and a miss, and he goes chasing after a slider. Koss out number 1 of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out a changeup. You think about the gas when you think about Mason Miller, and so far seen some other stuff, and it's been effective. Swing and a miss. You know what that means?
Oh, here we go.
Twice in one game is what it means. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out Ohtani. 1 down in the bottom of the 8th.
Blowing it by him. Got that right. Love the downward plane.
And a ground ball this time, though, to shortstop. Bogarts to his left. And he throws out bats. Good stretch there and picked by Arise for out number 2. That strike 3 gets him looking. Throws him on the 102. On the ground right side. Arise to second for 1. On to first. Not in time. Swing and a miss. Striking out Adames. First strikeout for Miller. Second out of the 9th inning. On the ground at third base. A good hop for Iglesias. That'll end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 9th inning in San Diego. Strike 3. Gets him looking. Miller out number 2 of the 8th.
Uno, dos, adios on the slider right there.
On the ground left side to the backhand goes Bogarts. He goes to second. Nice play on the force out that will end the top of the 8th inning. To center field. Johnson has plenty of room, and he makes the catch for out number 1. On the ground to first base. Arise to the backhand. To second for 1. On to first. It is picked. No! They said he pulled his foot. We'll see if they're going to challenge this or not. Taking third base on the play is Dean. They get the middleman.
They will challenge it.
They are going to challenge.
All the fielders overturned. The runner's out. San Diego will retain their strikeout.
3-6-1 on the DP that ends the inning. Nice swing and a miss. Slider gets him. The Padres pitching. That's 4 strikeouts in a row. First out of the 7th inning.
Everybody looks for the 102, 103, but that's the equalizer. Yes, he did.
Did he go? Yeah, he did. Ryan Wills rings him up. 2 down in the 7th inning.
Here's the 4-seamer up, and Raleigh cannot lay off. That's a go.
Suarez hits a one-hopper to short. Bogarts will go to second, and they get the force out there, and they get out of the jam in the 7th inning.
You ask Mason Miller, best pitch? To him, it's his slider.
Austin Martin pops it up to Jake Cronenworth, and there is out number 1. And then paints 102 away. Impressive sequence there from Mason Miller as Buxton strikes out, and there are 2 down. And lined up the middle, but there to make the play is Iglesias. We go to the 9th.
50th game for the hard-throwing right-hander. The fastball, the slider, nasty stuff.
And Jeremiah Jackson. And down 0-2. Strike 3. Back to the slider again. Out number 1 of the 8th inning. That belonged to Mountcastle. They sent 11 men to bat. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 3. 2 down in the 8th. Yeah, that slider is biting today. But right now, he's just slider after slider. Immaculate inning for Mason Miller.
Say it, Donnie.
Ryan Mountcastle. Emmanuel Rivera. All down by way of the K. Immaculate inning. Mason Miller. Doyle with a swing and a miss, and Miller strikes him out to end the inning. Strike three. Slider. Second strikeout for Miller. First out here in the 8th. To second, and Cronenworth will go to second base for one, on to first. That's two. Huge double play. They had first and third with one out, tying run at the plate, and it turns into a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. Strike three, and it's all on the slider.
Not just a slider, but a well-located slider.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back to the gas. 1-0-1. Back-to-back Ks for Mason Miller. Fly ball left field. Has Laureano in and under. Makes the catch for out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the 8th in San Diego. It's 3-3. Went around. Struck him out. Back to the gas. First strikeout for Mason Miller. One down in the 8th. Oof. That strike 3 freezes him on a slider. 2 down in the 8th.
That is not fair at all.
Stewart swings and misses. Strike 3. Mason went back to the slider and got him. And Mason Miller strikes out the side. 1-2-3 in the top of the 8th inning.
Swing and a miss. Elevated.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. All high fuzz from Mason Miller.
That strike 3 gets him looking. Back to the slider. Back-to-back Ks for Mason Miller. To right field on the move. Fernando hops and makes the catch. We're going to the bottom of the 8th inning in San Diego. Padres have a 2-0 lead. And it's strike 3 gets him looking. So a fastball gets him. Chopped to short. McCoy for the first out of the 8th inning. Struck him out on the slider. Second strikeout for Mason Miller. 2 down in the 8th.
Oh, 4 of them in a row.
That is strike 3 gets him looking. The slider. Farmer can't believe it, but it is called strike 3. That is strike 3 gets him looking on the slider.
Boy, how things change so quickly after the almost home run. Mason Miller comes back to put away Soto.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out on the slider. So 2 strikeouts as Mason Miller comes into the game. To right field, and Fernando moves back onto the dirt of the track to make the catch. First out of the 8th. On the ground, lots of spin on it. Arise has got it. He'll take it himself to the bag for out number 2. Popped up, foul ground. Manny Machado going full bore into foul ground, and Manny will make the catch. Third one he's made over there. And Miller able to have a 1-2-3 8th inning, retiring all 5 batters he faces coming out of the pen. Strike 3 and the first out of the bottom of the 8th.
That's 3.
That's 3.
There's 3 in this league. Yeah, you can go back to the dugout.
Oh, fly ball, center field, stung pretty well. Merrill going back in front of the fence to make the catch for out number 3. We're headed to the 9th at 6-2 San Diego. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Comes back to get him. Out number 2 of the inning. With the bases loaded. And a ground ball to third base. Machado's got it. He'll go to first for the out that'll end the inning. So 2 runs for the White Sox. 3-2 Padres.